to another week of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO/owner the SoReal Studios LLC, Lamar Segment, and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on, man?
Oh, what ain't going on? Boy, it was a rough weekend, and a rough weekend it was indeed.
It was that rough, man?
It's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday was pretty rough. Sunday was pretty rough. Not to mention I got in trouble on Facebook, so I had to deal with that. Come back after I was free from Facebook to find out everybody was in Facebook jail. But yeah, other than that, man, just football, UFC. It was a nice transition though. Like as soon as one of the Alabama game went off, I had a smooth transition right over into UFC. I did not catch any prelims, but don't worry about it. We can talk about that later on.
Yeah, we can discuss that. My weekend started off good and ended pretty bad. And we'll be talking about that also during the show. But overall, I actually enjoyed it, like life-wise. I was able to really just relax and enjoy myself without the kids. And now
I was just gonna say you was kid-free, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was kid-free. Now one of them's back, so yeah. Back to old normal work week. Pretty much depressing type of life. But anyway, this is enough about that. Let's go over the recap for everything we did on Muscle Shirt Friday. We got UFC Recap, the last MLB series, pretty much our best series yet. Also, we got college football, talk about, man, that was terrible. NFL, which was pretty bad. And last but not least, the 3-bet challenge. Is there an opportunity to end Reggie's 1 week winning streak? And not to mention he won 5 of the last 6. Let's get started before he gets too hyped about that. Let's get the recap going. Now, Reggie, you said we had 6 on the main card, but I noticed that the first one was a prelim. Do you still want to count it?
No, it's not main card.
Okay.
Definitely not main card. And actually what ended up happening was they took that Aspen Ladd fight and Macy Chiasm. They took that fight out, and from what I saw at the time, it was replaced, but apparently they just wanted to keep it like that. So it ended up being 5 instead of 6.
Okay.
And it went like fucking quick. Like that was
quick as hell.
Like UFC was off at 8 o'clock. Type shit.
It was very quick. I noticed that. I was like, wow. My wife even wanted to watch a match, and hell, about time we got to the match, it was the main event. Matter of fact, going into round 5 of the main event. That was like around 9 o'clock.
All right.
But let's get to it. We got the first one between Alexander Hernandez taking on Mike Breeden. We both picked Hernandez, and we got this one right. First round knockout, beat him down.
Very fast. Literally very fast. I didn't even, to be honest, I told you, it was a smooth transition for me watching the Alabama game into this. I went to use the bathroom. I came back. The next fight was going on. I said, what the fuck? My wife was like, yeah, the fight came on. Next thing you know, it was like, boop, 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 boop. And he was on. That was it. I'm like, okay, well. Wasn't like I didn't see it coming.
Man, oh man, oh man. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got Misha Serkinov taking on Christoph Jacko, in which this is a shot bet. And surprisingly, In split decision, Jocko won. So Reggie, pour up that glass. Yes.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that decision.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Yes,
yeah,
Jocko.
Yeah, you needed that. You needed that.
I really did.
Yeah, that was terrible. You know, it really came down to the last few minutes of that fight when he got that final takedown.
Mm-hmm.
I said, ain't that a bitch? She gonna fuck around and get a split decision.
Yes.
I saw it coming. But oh well. You can't win them all, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jocko came through in the clutch.
Like literally.
Yeah, he really did. All right, let's move on to this next one between Alex Oliveira taking on Nico Price. And Nico Price won this one, even though we did not pick him. They won by unanimous decision. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with this one. He got whooped.
Yeah, Oliveira did good. I hate to say it, but yeah,
I think he was bothered though, man. Like I've never seen him enter the ring like that. They said something about it too, about the fact how he entered the ring. Like usually like he'll take 5-7 minutes to come down. He's sitting there doing all his dances and shaking everybody's hand. The man was crying. Like I don't know what the hell was on his mind. Like I haven't heard yet. Like I don't know if somebody died or this fight meant something a little more to him, but he definitely was not himself when he came out, and it proved when he that wasn't a good one.
I need to look more into that. That's crazy. Yeah, I look more. Oh, okay. Yeah, I look more into that later on. All right, this next one between Kevin Holland and Kyle Dawkins, in which we both picked Kevin Holland. And surprisingly, this ended in a no contest accidental headbutt. They both collided into each other, in which knocked out Kevin Holland, surprisingly. And yeah, they could not give this a winner to Kyle because he was only knocked out by an accidental shot to the head. Head-to-head contact.
Well, I mean, as much time they took to look at it, I don't even agree with why they had time to look at it. The man got knocked out. The ref didn't stop the fight, and then after that, he tapped out. He lost. Technically, Kevin Holland lost. Just being real. At the fight,
get to the point, he did got knocked down based off a headbutt, in which it shouldn't have.
He didn't get knocked down. That boy went to sleep for a second. He went to sleep mid-air, and the floor woke him up.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, the ref should have called that fight. Had he done that, it would have been Kevin Holland would have lost.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad by the ref.
Yeah,
he should do better. He definitely should do better. So
never.
We didn't win or lose that one, even though technically we should have lost. Let's go to the last one. We got Thiago Santos taking on Johnny Walker. This was also a shot bet, and unanimous decision goes to Santos. Reggie, you picked Santos, right?
Yep, and you picked Johnny Walker. That's what you drinking, right?
No, I'm drinking a Christian, brother, but Johnny Walker. The crazy thing about it, I told you when me and my wife wanted to watch this fight, we turned it on. It was in the 5th round. And the way it was looking as if Johnny Walker won. I was like, he's sitting there celebrating and they're showboating and all that stuff. Then next thing I know, they were like, unanimous decision. I'm like, oh, hell, he won unanimously? Thiago Santos. I'm like, what?
I mean, to be fair, Santos lost this fight. Just from what I saw, from what my wife saw, from what the scorecards was looking like, so I don't know how the judges looked at it. I just don't know.
They ruled it 48-47, all 3 of them. So he won off 1 round. Can you please elaborate which round was that he won? Because obviously he won 3 out of the 5 rounds. So
I didn't see him.
What
I didn't see
extra
him
round y'all gave him? I need to see it.
I didn't see it. I saw 4 going Johnny Walker's way easily.
Go ahead and take it. Is a loss. This my shot. Johnny Walker. Hey man, I can't even be upset. Ooh. Christian brother. I like that. All right. That does it for UFC. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. That no contest messed it up though.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's get to MLB. Last weekend of the season. 162 games, Reggie. You would have never thought that you would have been able to make it through 162 games. It started in April, early April. This is late September. Matter of fact, the end of September and a little bit in October. And you made it, man.
I made it. And I'm here to ride the wave, man. Now we got to make it through October.
Oh, October gonna be hella fun. Trust me. You're gonna enjoy October more than you enjoy April all the way through September. So, Reggie, let's get to it. All right, first one. This series right here is between the Boston Red Sox taking on the Washington Nationals, in which you predicted a sweep for the Red Sox. I thought the Nationals was probably going to get 1 game out of it. Nah. Red Sox sweep.
I should have got a shot bet on that one.
And that secured the Red Sox from being in the playoffs. But we'll talk about that a little bit more. Moving on to the next one. Baltimore Orioles taking on the Toronto Blue Jays, in which you predicted a 2-1 Orioles. I said Blue Jays sweep. They needed to sweep in order to try to make it.
I said 2-1 Blue Jays. I said Orioles will win 1.
Yeah, my bad. I meant to say that you said 2-1 Blue Jays. I said Blue Jays sweep. And they swept them. I told them they needed this in order to try to make the playoffs. And they didn't make it. And this is why. The Tampa Bay Rays took on the New York Yankees, in which the Yankees just needed 1 win. 1 win, they're in. They got the 1 win. We both predicted Rays 2-1. It was Rays 2-1. So that's how they secured their spot. So the Yankees taking on the Red Sox in the wild card game. Blue Jays, you are eliminated. Seattle Mariners, you are eliminated as well. Sorry about that. Thank you. Both of my favorite batters are out of the playoffs. Tatis and Guerrero Jr. Damn. That sucks. They'll be all right. Next, we got the Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. And the Giants needed to win the series in order to secure that spot as the best team in their division from the Dodgers. And they did it. We both predicted 2-1 Giants. We got it right, 2-1 Giants. That's nice. Now, since the Giants got the 2-1 series win, the Dodgers could sweep the Brewers and it still wouldn't matter. And that's exactly what they did. Even though I predicted the sweep, you predicted 2-1 Dodgers, they swept. So now the Dodgers have to face the St. Louis Cardinals in the wild card game. That sucks for them because it's only a 1 game. Win and you in.
That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. And to make matters even worse, you have the second best record in baseball. Second best record in baseball, and all you need is 1 loss, and you out of the playoffs.
That sucks, man.
That's terrible. That is terrible, man. That is terrible. All right, but they done it. We did great. We did great in baseball.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. I like that.
We did.
I like that. I like it. The competition a little bit better now. I guess because it's a little bit closer.
Oh yeah, I made some good money on baseball this weekend. I really.
That's the route I should have went. Got a fucking football, that shit.
Now the college football, which we finna talk about right now. All right, we got college football first game. We got Arkansas taking on Georgia, in which Georgia beat the brakes off of Arkansas by the score of 37-0. 37-0. Arkansas was ranked 8th, and they couldn't score a single point. Georgia's defense has been incredible this
year. It has. The real question is, has it really been put to the test? Because we do know that Arkansas was ranked, but
thanks to Nick Saban in the SEC.
Well, we'll talk about the polls.
So how can you be put to the test when you automatically put teams in the SEC so high ranked? So obviously they've been put to the test. Thanks to Nick Saban and the
SEC teams are better.
So they've been put to the test. He was ranked 8th.
I wasn't never that high on Arkansas nowhere. I just felt like,
but obviously, the ranking committee, aka SEC committee, thought different. And now next week they got an 18th ranked Auburn, who barely squeaked by LSU.
Yes, they did.
And they ranked 18th. Well, I tell you. Look at these rankings. Look. We'll talk about that.
No, yeah, talk about it later. So we'll talk about it later.
All right, let's move on. We got Cincinnati taking on Notre Dame, in which Cincinnati was ranked. But Cincinnati was ranked 7th. Yep, 7th ranked Cincinnati took on 9th ranked Notre Dame. Reggie, you picked Cincinnati. I picked Notre Dame, and as I pour for this loss because Cincinnati won 24-13. You got anything to say about this game?
Shot bet it up. I told you, Natty looks good. Natty's toughest game was Saturday, and they won.
Let me look at their schedule. Has their team been put to the test? No.
It was put to the test Saturday.
They was ranked 9th. Arkansas was ranked 8th.
They got put to the test.
Okay. Well, the rest of the year they would not be put to the test because they got Temple, UCF, Navy, Tulane, Tulsa, USF, South Florida, SMU, and ECU. they pretty much is in it. They gonna make it.
Yeah. I said that. I looked at that schedule and I said, "Oh shit, they got Notre Dame in a couple weeks." When we talked about it, and I was like, "Yeah, if they beat Notre Dame, who everybody was like, oh, Notre Dame is overhyped and this, that, like, no. Yeah, it was a hard fought battle between Notre Dame and go ahead and take a shot.
Notre Dame, fucking trash. What conference is Notre Dame in? Is they still independent?
Notre Dame, yes, they are independent.
They need to be independent. That's terrible. All right, this is my shot. That was worse than the last.
Good.
All right. Let's talk about this next one. We got Michigan taking on Wisconsin. In which, Reggie, you picked Michigan. I picked Wisconsin. Let's go to the rankings. I think Michigan was ranked 14th, and Wisconsin was unranked. Michigan won 38-17.
I'm assuming you only picked Wisconsin because you did so much slander against my wife's NFL team that you felt like you needed to give her a little boost in her college team. Well, actually, it's not even her college team; it's the home team.
Right.
So
I only picked Wisconsin because I don't like Michigan, and I'll probably do the same thing next week.
Okay.
Who they playing? Nebraska, never mind. I changed my mind.
I was gonna say let's go ahead and lock that shot bet in now.
I'm definitely gonna pick bitch. But they won. They won. They did their thing. They did what they supposed to do. And you know damn well I wasn't gonna do a shot bet on that one. So
Okay.
but I did do a shot bet on this next one between Baylor taking on Oklahoma State, in which Baylor, not only did they lose, they were ranked 21, Oklahoma State ranked 19. Baylor lost 24-14. As you notice, that the teams that I picked in a shot bet, they did not score in the first half. Neither team. Notre Dame had 0 points at halftime. Baylor had 0 points at halftime. They really wanted me to take these shots.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I think it's the football guys at this point. Somebody looking at you saying, you know what, that boy's dehydrated. He needs something to drink on.
I see that now. I see that now. Now I'm finna take a shot for Baylor being trash. Damn, we was trash, baby. All right.
Woo!
Damn it. All right.
3 shots up, huh?
Yep, 3 shots up. Let's check and see, can I break my record of 5? Next one. Well, last but not least, we got Auburn taking on LSU. 22 ranked Auburn taking on LSU. And we spoke about this one already. A close one. Struggle win for Auburn. They won 24-19. They almost gave this one up too.
They really did. Auburn, that was a struggle win if I ain't never seen one before in my life. LSU was not good.
They're not.
And that just means that Auburn is equally as trash as they are. They just had the time ran out.
That's bad. All right. So with that being said, let's go to the rankings. Top 25. Like always, Alabama, SEC, Georgia, SEC. 1 and 2. At 3 is Iowa. They done moved up. At 4, Penn State.
Fucking Penn State.
2. Am I seeing these right?
You're seeing it right.
2 Big Ten schools?
Yes, you are.
2 Big Ten schools and not one of them named Ohio State. That is shocking.
Yeah. But don't worry. Everybody sees the O behind your name. So
yeah. All right. At 5, we got Cincinnati. Oklahoma is 6. Then Ohio State, we jumped up 4. I don't know why we only played Rutgers. We're 7. We ahead of the team that beat us, Oregon, who is 8, because they found a way to lose to goddamn Stanford.
Oregon got some terrible losses this season, man. That was
their only loss. That was the terrible enough. They was ranked 3rd before this ranking started.
That's right. I thought that, but they did have that struggle win against Fresno.
They done had struggle wins since they beat us. Dang, we took all the energy out of them.
Yeah.
And guess who's after them? Michigan. BYU in the top 10. What BYU? The damn Cougars coming through. Then Michigan State, they moved up. Oklahoma State definitely jumped up after that win. Arkansas fell flat. Notre Dame fell flat. They 14th. Coastal Carolina is pretty much doing what their name is, coasting on up in the ranking. Kentucky is 16th. Did you see that? Did you see that video? That viral video of them saying we want Bama, and one dude said, "No, you don't. You do not. Please, I've seen this before. You don't want."
What you don't want to do is say that you want Bama. Don't say that.
As a matter of fact,
I didn't see it personally, but I did see that Kentucky game though. That Kentucky game was pretty damn good.
It was. It definitely was good. Ole Miss they dropped, but they still ranked 17th. And then another SEC, Auburn, 18th. Then you got Wake Forest, Florida, 20th. They dropped 10 spots after that loss to Kentucky.
They should have.
That's true. Texas, finally in the rankings. Also, Arizona State. They in the rankings after beating UCLA.
Them damn Sun Devils.
Yeah. NC State in the rankings.
Mm.
Well, they was in the rankings already. SMU, in which we already discussed, they still got to play Cincinnati. And then last but not least, we got San Diego State finally in the rankings at 25.
You said San Diego or San Jose?
San Diego.
San Diego. I'm like, wait a minute. No. Okay.
San Diego State Aztecs, to be exact. All right, that does it for college football, man. We should see this coming up week on some games. I think it's some pretty good games this coming up week. We'll discuss that later. As of right now, we need to go to NFL. And NFL was crazy. I mean, crazy this past week.
Yeah.
But we ain't got to talk about some of those games. Let's talk about the ones that we had on our schedule. First one, we got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys, in which we both picked the Cowboys to win. They did win by the score of 36-28. Cowboys looking good.
I'm not gonna say that. I picked them, so that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not saying anything positive and or negative about the Cowboys at this point.
You did pick them though.
I did pick them.
Me too.
For the third week.
Yep. And you're probably gonna pick them this week too for the fourth. All right. Let's go to the next game, in which we got the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins, in which this was a shot bet. I picked the Colts. You picked the Dolphins. And as Reggie's pouring up, Colts won by the score of 27-17. And I did predict, however, that Carson Wentz was going to have one of them old Carson Wentz games. And did he have that game? No. It was decent. 24, 32, 228, and 2 touchdowns. Decent. But Jonathan Taylor got more than 10 carries. He actually got 16 for 103 yards and a touchdown. Give him the ball. He still needs a little bit more carries. He needs at least 20. But I'll take 16. I'll take 16 this week.
And I'll take a shot for believing in Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett. I mean, he did go 20 or 30 for 199 and 2 touchdowns.
Not good enough.
Jameis Winston type numbers. High touchdowns, low yards.
Here's my shot.
But damn, Gaskins ain't doing shit. Man, they ain't doing shit. All right. That's Reggie's shot. Now, let's go to this next game between the Arizona Cardinals and my LA Rams.
Woo!
We both picked the Rams. We thought the Rams were going to win. I said this would be a close one. I was absolutely wrong. We got our ass whooped by the score of 37-20. And on that note, I want to take a shot for that. For my misunderstanding on the Rams. It's not really a misunderstanding. It's more respect towards the Cardinals. Because the Cardinals are legit. That damn Kyler Murray is hard to stop. As soon as he hit that outside towards the edge, it's hard to put him out. It's hard to keep up with that boy. He snapped. His numbers didn't say he snapped, but the way if you watch that game entirely, he snapped. This man was converting 3rd and 17, 3rd and 13s, 3rd and 8s. He was converting 3rd downs and long like it was nothing. We couldn't stop him. Our defense needs to step up, and Matthew Stafford definitely had a bad game. That's all I got to say about that, and I'm going to take my shot. So this is 4. And this wasn't even a shot bet. It wasn't. Respect to the Cardinals because my Rams did not show up.
You know what? I should take a shot too because
you You should take 2.
I'm not, but I should, because I'm not sure if you remember or not, but I remember, I think it was on last season, how I kind of pretty much completely ruled him out as being a contender in y'all division and saying that he was like a little 12-year-old boy on the field. And he's not looking like a 12-year-old boy on the field. That's a grown-ass man making good decisions every single time the football is in his hand.
And AJ Green he didn't came out of nowhere.
He got a quarterback.
He does.
So
he does. That team legit. That team is number 1 in the division right now. And they got the 49ers this week. And we got to find a way to beat my wife's team. But we'll talk about that later on this week. Speaking of my wife's team, let's go to them. Because we had the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. We both believed that the Seahawks was going to win, because I knew for a fact that Russell Wilson don't lose 3 games in a row. And he still haven't lost 3 games in a row. Seahawks did beat the 49ers 28-21. Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. Trey Lance came in, but he couldn't do enough to win.
But he looked good.
He did look good.
He looked good. I can't take nothing from him. He looked a little unpolished those first couple drives, right. But he warmed up. And to be honest, moving forward, that's probably what they should do.
I don't see that yet. I mean, they won't let Jimmy Garoppolo lose his job based off injury, even though he is known for being hurt. He is known for being hurt. We shall see, though. But possibly, they saying there's a possibility that he will play this weekend and Sunday. But if I was them, I would play Trey Lance, because you're going up against the Cardinals. Kyler Murray versus Trey Lance. That's a sight to see.
Yeah. We'll have eyes on that game.
That would be a sight to see next week. All right. Not last but not least, we got the Sunday night football game. The GOAT, Tom Brady, heading back home to face the New England Patriots, Buccaneers versus Patriots. And this was a close game. If it wasn't for Nick Folk, damn you, Nick Folk! Put your motherfucking head back down. Nick Folk found a way to miss the game-winning field goal. Buccaneers won 19-17. I'm not even going to give this too much to Nick Folk. That was a 56-yard field goal. That is not something that normal kickers hit automatically. Unless your name is Justin Tucker, you pretty much ain't going to hit. Or Greg DeLay, because he hit that before.
Or Dan Bailey. We got greats out
there. Dan Bailey done missed a chip shot before. I've seen it.
He has. Greg DeLay missed a chip shot.
Yes, Greg DeLay is now missing chip shots. He didn't do that shit with our Rams. But, he can do it with the Cowboys all he wants to. But besides all that, it's a pretty good game. And Bill Belichick, I think he went full throttle when it came to having that defense for Tom Brady.
Yeah, I can say that to a certain degree, but Tom didn't have a good game at all. Yeah, if you're an owner of Tom Brady and you are pissed right now.
Yeah, Tom Brady did not have a good game. Was it custom rain? You could say a little bit, but mainly I think emotions definitely got involved with him. I think he was very emotional about this game, even though he didn't want to show it. He was very emotional about this game. He did have some bad throws, but Antonio Brown did miss that one great throw. He dropped that pass for a touchdown.
That could have been attributed to the rain.
Huh?
Now that drop pass that you're talking about, that could have been attributed to the rain.
Yeah, but yeah, he should have caught that.
It was catchable. It was catchable.
Definitely catchable. But overall, man, Buccaneers do not look like they did in the playoffs last year. We can say that for a fact. Especially the defense. Defense is, man, that secondary is ridiculous.
This was definitely not a playoff type game or setting. Not to mention that the Buccaneers lost pretty much everything on the secondary end.
They got Richard Sherman playing every single except one. This man haven't played since last year. That is ridiculous.
and they just got him. And woo, all right.
Man. And rumors, this is only a rumor. I heard they was calling up Darrelle Revis. I heard Darrelle Revis has got some phone calls, and I believe they were looking forward to getting Darrelle Revis. I mean, they known for bringing old cornerbacks back, so Darrelle Revis probably will get a phone call. And then, shockingly, I don't know how and where this gonna happen. I heard Ty Law. Ty Law might be coming back.
Damn, Nick. Damn, Nick. You said Darrelle Revis is coming. The Allen?
The Allen
is coming back?
Revis Allen's coming back. They need some corners, man. They need some corners.
Oh, my God.
They need some corners, man. They need some corners.
This had to be on Fox News.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely on Fox News. Matter of fact, Donald Trump himself quoted that. Surprised me. I only thought he knew one black person, but obviously he knows two.
Obviously he knows two.
All right,
just two.
Yeah, just two. All right, now let's get to the Monday Night Football game, which is currently being played right now. And as I'm looking at it, the score is low, but it won't be low anymore because I believe I just seen a touchdown pass by your boy, Justin Herbert. And I think the score is now 14-0.
Score is 14-0. Jared Cook has 2 touchdowns.
Jared Cook got 2? No, he got 1. That first one was to dude. There's some dude.
I thought the first one was to Cook as well.
It was some dude. I don't know what his name is. Matter of fact, I'm finna look at his name, but I just seen the second one to Jared Cook because he's on my fantasy league. That's how I know. I just seen it. I was like, Jared Cook get a touchdown? That's my boy, Jared Cook. First one was to Donald Parham Jr.
Okay.
I don't know who he is. Huh?
Was he a tight end?
Nah, he's a wide receiver. He's
Wow.
like their 4th string wide receiver.
Okay. Well, that looks good on my behalf because I'm actually playing a dude right now who has Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, and I think one other Charger player.
Damn, that nigga.
And neither one of them, except for Justin Herbert, as of right now, with those 2 touchdown passes, are doing good. So I can accept that.
Yeah, you really can. So you are doing pretty good on that. All right. Now we're done with NFL. No, we're not done. I got to say this. The Tennessee Titans lost to the Jets. I had to bring that up. Tennessee Titans lost to the Jets. And guess what? 2 people on my survivor pool had the Jets. Had the Titans beating the Jets.
Wow.
Eliminated. Now I'm down to 4. Down to 4 people on the survivor pool, and it's just going to be week 5. That is shocking.
Wow. I really wish I could have got in on that. I probably would have fucked up by now, though, to be honest. Just being real. I probably would have fucked up.
I was in there on my own self, and I lost in the first week. So, now that definitely does it for the NFL. Let's get to what you all been waiting for. The 3-bet challenge. For those of you who do know.
Real quick. You took the Bills, didn't you?
No, what you talking about, week 1?
Yeah.
Nope. My dumb ass picked the Jag. So, the 3
God damn.
is.
Heard it.
Well, I thought they would beat the Texans. Texans' one and only win happened that week. That's bull.
They got 3 more to match what I said that they were gonna end up with.
Oh, it's looking like they ain't. They ain't gonna match it unless they find some way to get all these masseuses away from this boy and let him be the starting quarterback, nah, they ain't winning another game this year. They're not. It's over with for them. All right, 3-bet challenge. We got 3, count them, 3 sports bets that we guarantee will win for you. You can even do them solo or you can do them in a parlay. It's up to you. But we said they will win. We challenge each other. The winner gets the win and the loser got to take a shot. Not only that, if you get all 3 of them correctly, the loser automatically has to take a shot. However, if you get all 3 of them wrong, you have to take 2 shots of your own. All right, let's start with Reggie's. Let's see how Reggie did. Reggie, your first one was Texas. You had a Texas -4. Is that right?
I did.
Texas -4. How did Texas do, Reggie?
I covered.
Yes, you did cover. I think they ended up winning by 5, if I'm not mistaken. They did 32-27. Texas won. They covered. So, Reggie, you got to cover on that one. That's a dub. Let's move on to this next one, in which Reggie picked Arkansas to cover. I don't know what they were covering. They covered the 0.
They didn't even cover their nose and they sneezed. Just spreading COVID everywhere.
They ain't even use cover to go to sleep that night. They just laid on the bed. Because
They should.
They did not cover. They lost 37-0. Even if they would have scored 1 touchdown, they still wouldn't have covered. 2 touchdowns, still wouldn't have covered.
They wouldn't have covered.
3 touchdowns, they would have covered.
They would have covered.
That would have been 16. That would have been 16, and it was 16.5. However, Reggie, that is a loss for you. All right. Last but not least, we got Coastal Carolina.
I needed this.
This one, absolutely correct. You said that UL Monroe probably wouldn't score over 10 points. They scored 6. But Coastal Carolina ended up putting a 59 burger on their ass. And the spread was a -34. That's definitely a cover. Reggie, you went 2-1. Congratulations to you. Now, all I have to do is get at least 2 right in order for it to be a tie. If I get all 3 right, Reggie not only lose, but take 2 shots, 1 for losing and 1 for me getting all 3 correctly. Let's see how I did. The first one, we got Ole Miss taking on Alabama. Man, oh man, oh man. I said this would go under 79.5. At halftime, I was very confident. I was like, it is 28-0.
That's a lot of points to cover, man.
A lot of points. And they damn near got to it. They ended up getting 63 out of 79.5 because I don't know why the hell Alabama started letting Ole Miss score. Ended up being 42-21, but I still was able to cover at under 79.5. Let's move on to the second game. Second game, I went all the way to baseball. And I went to a Sunday game in baseball with the Red Sox, in which the Red Sox was taking on the Washington Nationals. Now, Reggie, this was close because I did say a -1.5 for the Red Sox.
That game was close all the way to the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 8th, I think.
No, even closer. It was tied up at 5-5 heading to the top of the 9th.
Oh, shit, I missed that.
That's when they hit that 2-run homer to make it 7-5.
Okay.
I covered. Top of the 9th.
Because I saw the 4-3. The 4-3 was there for the longest. And then it went, oh, my God. Yeah, you got that one.
I covered. Thanks to the home run, I covered. So, all I need is this last one to either win or tie. I already got my 2 wins. Let's go to the last one. Last one. I picked the Buccaneers to fucking beat the hell out of the Patriots. I should have looked at the rain. I should have picked the under on this game. Buccaneers barely squeaked by and won 1917. So the Buccaneers -7 was definitely a loss. And yeah, we tied.
Definitely tied though.
We tied.
But in good favor, you didn't lose.
I didn't lose. But it does deserve this, though. Yeah, that was sad.
All right. Since we right here at the show, I feel like it's only necessary since you did it. My Saints lost to an unbeaten Giants team.
Oh, in the Saints.
When they don't go marching
Oh,
when they don't. I can accept my loss. It was pretty fucked up. Like I said in the beginning, I had a good season. I had a good feeling coming into Sunday. Sunday was good all the way into overtime.
Oh.
Third overtime this year?
Yes, third overtime this year.
Third overtime game this year, and my team let me down, so I only feel it's right that I take a shot for them. And it, to be honest, it really came down to coaching. Sean Payton should have not made the decision to make Taysom Hill throw the same pass that Jameis Winston just threw.
I just sat there and when I seen it live, I was like, what are you doing? Jameis threw a beautiful pass for a touchdown. Obviously, it didn't count because it was a holding involved. But you take him out to let
Taysom Hill run the same fucking
pass that was well short. Matter of fact, not only well short, he was available for a pick. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous.
Like you could even look at the matchup. Like the matchup didn't make no sense. Like Bradbury got a good 7 inches on the guy, bro. Like, come on.
Bradbury tall as hell.
Come on. Like I remember him when he got drafted to the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
He was decent, and he was going to prove. But man, this is for my Saints. My Saints lost, so
dang.
I'm adjusting.
Yeah, that was bad.
But nobody lost like the Texans lost.
You damn right. Texans. God. Oh my God, that was ridiculous.
All right.
So did we tie on shots? No, I took 4. You took 3.
Yeah, you took 4. I took
3.
Yeah, 3 with that one.
Right. All right. So all we got is one segment to talk about, and then I have my own personal segment. We are in October, so it's best to talk about baseball. MLB. We got 2 wild card games to talk about. One game. Win and you're in, lose and you're out. Pretty much it. Now, let's talk about these 2 wild card games. We're going to give predictions on these wild card games. The first one is happening tomorrow. And it's one of the biggest rivalries, not only in baseball history, but in sports history. We got the New York Yankees on the road going up against the Boston Red Sox. The Big Green Monster in Boston, Massachusetts, in which Garrett Cole for the Yankees is taking on Nathan Eovaldi for the Boston Red Sox. They got New York as a favorite, -121. that doesn't matter when it comes to us. Reggie, who do you think will win this game? Oh shit.
I can't take nothing from Jared Cole. That boy, the boy, nice. I like him. They got exceptional hitters. Like you have pointed out many times, the Yankees use a lot of money to retain players. I've been seeing it, but the investment in Jared Cole and what he's able to do lets me know that they'll win this game. All they need is one. All they gotta do is win this game. They got it.
So you going with the Yankees?
Yeah, Yankees will win this. Red Sox done fell off to me, man. To be honest, like the Red Sox had a decent year, had their highs and lows, and a lot more lows than highs. But man, like I said, I like Cole. Cole solid.
Yep. I like Cole too. I really do. This game right here, I can't wait to watch. Reggie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know you shouldn't have watched. I know you probably didn't watch a lot of baseball, and rightfully so. However, if you don't have
I'm watching this.
To watch tomorrow,
I'm watching this.
You need to watch this game.
I'm watching it
because this is gonna be one of the most hyped up games, one of the most exciting games you probably ever see in baseball.
I already know, man. Fenway is probably they probably got fans sitting outside right now.
They are live, especially against the Yankees. And what makes it even worse, it's not gonna be all Fenway. It's not gonna be all Red Sox fans. Yankees fans travel, and they definitely gonna be at the game. I wouldn't be surprised if I see 2 fights that night. At least 2 fights that night.
Okay.
Now, besides all that, Garrett Cole, like you said earlier, he's been pitching pretty great this year. He's 16-8, ERA 3.23, 243 strikeouts. He's been pitching well. However, Nathan, he's pretty solid. And the one thing I like about the Red Sox, they hit for contact. Even though they don't have the names like the Yankees do, they hit for contact. I like the fact they hit for contact. Xander Bogaerts, I like him. Kyle Schwarber, who they picked up, I like him as a hitter. And he's definitely known for hitting, especially in the playoffs. Alex Verdugo, like him. Hunter Renfroe. I hate that JD Martinez, he might not play, and that's going to hurt him. But Rafael Devers, I like him as well. However, that Yankees lineup, man.
It's inconsistent, but I think for one win,
they can do it.
That's all you need is one win.
They can do it.
Yeah.
They can do it. I mean, you got Anthony Rizzo they picked up from the Cubs.
Rizzo.
You got Joey Gallo they picked up from the Rangers.
Fucking Gallo.
You got Aaron Judge, who's a home run hitter. Giancarlo Stanton, home run hitter. Gary Sanchez is the X factor to me. Because Gary Sanchez, he can have a good game as a catcher. And it all depends on that. So, I hate to say it. You know what? You picked the Yankees, right?
Of course.
For the show. For the SoReal Sports Podcast.
Come on, bro.
I want a shot bet.
Don't
right
do
now.
that.
I got the Red Sox.
Don't do that, man.
Yes. Right now, shot bet. Red Sox versus Yankees. It's only big.
You know Yankees gonna win. You just want a shot
bet.
Red
Sox shot bet. Let's get it.
All right.
Shot bet it up. That's what I'm talking about.
It's
shot bet it up. Shot bet it up. Come on, Red Sox. Pull it off, baby. Nobody believes in you except for me. Let's go.
Only you and the Red Sox fan. That's it. That is it.
Let's go, Red Sox. You at home, baby. Defend your turf.
Your damn self, bro. You ought to be ashamed right now.
Defend your field, baby. All right, we done with that. Let's go to the next one. We got the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the LA Dodgers. LA Dodgers got the second best record in baseball, but they taking on the Cardinals team who has been hot as hell. They've been hot. Besides this last series in which they really didn't care because they already clinched the wild card spot, they won 16 straight games. And these are the teams they beat to win these 16 straight. The Reds.
17. No, they lost their 17. They lost to 17. Yeah, you're right.
They beat the Brewers twice. The way they beat the Brewers 4 times. They swept the Padres, swept the Mets, beat the Reds twice, and then beat the Brewers one more time before they lost to the Brewers. But they already clinched the division by then. Starting pitchers for the Cardinals and the Dodgers. You got a veteran in Adam Wainwright. Drunk ass can't say W's, right? 17-7 with a 3.05 ERA. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer automatically.
Of course.
Going up against Max Scherzer, who they picked up from the Washington Nationals. And everybody know about Max Scherzer. 15-4, ERA 2.46, 236 strikeout. That man with the crazy eyes is ridiculous. Dodgers versus Cardinals. Reggie, who do you got?
Look, man, I got crazy eyes.
Yeah.
I really do. Like I watched Major League. This is the exact movie for this particular time, right? Like this is exactly what that movie was about. I like the matchup. Not taking nothing away from Adam Wainwright. He's good. But Scherzer, I can trust him a little bit. I can really trust him. Not to mention the batters. They got home run hitters. So just being real, my second team, which I told you I wanted to pick the Dodgers. Give me the Dodgers.
You got the Dodgers. It's in LA. It's at Dodger Stadium. It is. I can see.
Dodgers need this. LA needs this.
You're all right. You all right. However, Cardinals been hot, man. I can't say that enough. Cardinals been hot. Besides the fact they gave up really towards the end of the season after they already clinched a wild card spot. They was hot. Winning 16 games in a row. They didn't play scrub teams. That's pretty different. They came from battling to get a wild card spot to automatically clinching a wild card spot.
They was
within 2 weeks.
They own that shit.
Yeah, they snapped. I like Dylan Carson. I had him on my fantasy league. I also had Tommy Edman on my fantasy league. Yadier Molina, Hall of Fame catcher. Paul Goldsmith came from your Colorado Rockies. Nolan Arenado came from your Colorado Rockies.
Which was stupid. Fucking stupid. Whatever.
They got hitters. Oh, my bad. Goldsmith came from the Dodgers. I mean, not the Dodgers, but the Diamondbacks. My bad. However, that Dodgers team loaded, man. The Dodgers team is pretty much the National League Yankees. They pretty much the National League Yankees. Not only did they pick up Max Scherzer, they ended up getting a Trey Turner, who is a beast at second base, who can hit. Max Muncy, I already know about him. And then they picked up Albert Pujols, a bona fide Hall of Famer also. Even though he might not play too much because he mainly gonna play when it comes to you getting a DH, but there ain't no DH spot.
Still bona fide Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's still bona fide Hall of Famer. Mookie Betts, Corey Seager, Cody Bellinger, Mr. MVP himself, Justin Turner. They loaded. Even Will Smith, you got to give respect to Will Smith because Will Smith, the reason why my Atlanta Braves lost. With all that being said, you did pick the Dodgers, right?
I'm definitely picking the Dodgers.
For the SoReal Sports Podcast, right now, I got to do it. I'm picking the Dodgers. You know damn well I'm not going with the Cardinals.
Hey, man. Like, look, I understand, bro. I feel you. The St. Louis Cardinals have been through the test of time.
Hey, I do not see the Dodgers and Matt Scherzer fucking this game up. I don't.
They can't.
I hate it, but
they are going to go out there and play the lights out. They have to.
It's going to happen. Damn. Dodgers going to make it. Dodgers going to win. Hell, we ain't got to play them right now. We got the Brewers. That's what we working on anyway. So, can't be too upset. But, damn. I hate that for the Cardinals. But, Cardinals can find a way. I believe the Cardinals can find a way. I just not going to pick them. I'm not going to take that risk. I took the risk with the Red Sox.
You did.
Definitely not doing it with them.
You did. I don't know why, but you say it for the sake of the show.
For the sake of the show. But for the sake of the show, when it comes to the National League, I cannot pick against the Dodgers. I cannot pick against the Dodgers. They are loaded, man. I cannot pick against the Dodgers. All right. That did it. That does it. That's our predictions. Now it's time for my segment. My segment.
Floor is yours.
And it's not going to be about wrestling. It's not.
Yay.
It's not going to be about wrestling. It's not. What it is going to be about is basketball. More so than NBA. And it's just a little extra to what your Wednesday segment was about. Vaccines. Vaccines. Now, as reported earlier, I think they had 94% vaccinated for the NBA, which is great, but it's not 100. So it means some people are still unable to play certain games due to the fact that they're not fully vaccinated. And mainly, the talk is about Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal. Now, your boy Andrew Wiggins, he decided to get vaccinated because he was like, you know what? I needs to get vaccinated because my team believes in me. And yeah, I do not want to risk my chances of being out of this team. Even though rumors have spread it that they trying to get Brandon Ingram from the New Orleans Pelicans. And they end up probably having to trade Andrew Wiggins to do so, which would be crazy as hell, by the way. Even though he is fully vaccinated. Because Brandon Ingram is vaccinated. But what I want to talk about is all the people that have been attacking Kyrie Irving. And rightfully so. Because if you're going to miss half of the season, it's no reason for you to be on the team. Especially if you're on a team with Kevin Durant and James Harden. A team that can easily dominate in order for them to win the championship this year. Because it ain't like they can win it in the next 5 years. You look at the health of both James Harden and Kevin Durant, they need to try and do it now. Because guess what? LeBron James is going to get older. but more than likely his body is built to stay healthy, even though he has been hurt pretty much a lot in the past 2 or 3 years. The team that they got, the Lakers, they pretty loaded. And you don't need no distractions when it comes to this offseason. Now, Kyrie, you have dealt with a lot of stuff. You done had a lot of drama. You done had a lot of problems. However, this vaccination shouldn't be one of them. It shouldn't. What do y'all think that is in this vaccination that really could kill people? Like seriously. Seriously, like you've been vaccinated for the measles. You've been vaccinated for chicken pox. You've been vaccinated for anything because you have to get those vaccines in order to go to school. Now, you really want to sit here and think that they're trying to kill black people with this vaccine now? The research that y'all doing, I really want to know, do y'all actually do research? Because if you smoke weed, do you research the weed before you put it in your blunt and smoke it? Because you're not guaranteed to know exactly what's in that, but you know that you will smoke it. Reggie, I know you don't do the research and look at it. I mean, you do the research based off the fact that you look at the back of your damn bottle that you get it from, or whatever you get it from. That's because you're in Colorado. But in Mississippi, where I'm from, you get it in a bag. So, how much research can you do in that bag? Really? None. You can't do no research in a bag. If you smoke cocaine, guess what? You don't research that before you actually light that motherfucker up. You don't. You take all the kind of medicine the doctor prescribes. You don't do not one type of research on that. You just know it. Once you take it, you should feel better. And you trust the doctors in order for that to happen. Why not trust the doctor for this? It's not going to hurt you. You might feel a little bit of pain, but besides that, it's going to go away. But guess what? You don't have to take the serious risk if you do catch COVID. Because I don't know why people think that the vaccine automatically prevents you from catching COVID. No, it doesn't. It's not one type of medicine or drug that prevents you from catching anything. You take a flu shot, it doesn't prevent you from catching the flu. It doesn't. You still can catch the flu, but it prevents you from having a serious risk after you catch the flu. That's pretty much what the vaccine is doing. And now they actually have them for kids, in which I kind of trust, but I don't really want to trust it right now because my son is autistic and I don't know what the side effects can happen with my son because it's a lot of medicine that he takes now that has side effects. So that's the reason why I'm kind of skeptical when it comes to him taking the vaccine. Eventually, he will take the vaccine once I know that he's able to handle it. But as of right now, he's good. Not saying that he won't take the vaccine. But Kyrie, you're a grown-ass man. They need you. Even though you have threatened if they trade you that you won't play for another team. At least take the vaccine so you can play a full season. You didn't play a full season with them last year. You only played 9 games out of the full season in which you had Kyrie, KD, and Harden on the court all together. 9 games? That's not enough. You need 1 full season, win this championship, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want to do after that. But they need you, Kyrie. And Bradley Beal, I don't know what the hell going on with you. Your research and all that stuff, you're not sounding smart at all. Even though I know you're a smart man. I know you are better than that. Yeah, he's a smart man. Yeah, he's smart. He's smart. He got businesses that he take care of outside of sports. So I know he's a smart man. He's a good thinker, but he's not thinking when it comes to this situation. Just get vaccinated. Come on. I'm fully vaccinated. Reggie's right here, fully vaccinated. Our people are fully vaccinated. It's no harm in it, man. It's not. Just take the vaccine. and let's get this season started because I want to see y'all beat the hell out the Lakers anyway, even though it is no excuses when it comes to the Lakers winning it all. And that's my segment. Vaccine. Let's keep the vaccine boat running. How about that?
Good segment. Good segment. I can't disagree with anything that you said. A little biased on a little bit, but other than that,
on the weed part. On the weed part.
Yeah, on the weed part. I look at my weed.
You at a place where you pretty much can do the research.
But
because it has the ingredients in the back.
But to be fair, like I looked at my weed, like I've been smoking weed since I was fucking 12.
Well, I know a lot of people that doesn't. And I told you about that bad experience.
What? I've only had one bad experience, but that was because I was at Chucky's. And if you go back and look at Chucky's resume, Chucky's is not where you should be smoking weed at.
You should be smoking shit at Chucky's.
No. You should be smoking your own weed at Chucky's.
You shouldn't share shit at Chucky's.
You don't take a blunt from somebody else at Chucky's.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that was me being a teenager.
You'll wake up under the bridge in a fetal position in the morning.
Or a fucking third nipple.
All right.
I don't have 3 nipples, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's yet to be decided. Anyway.
That's not debatable.
Anyway, we are done with the segment. We are done with tonight's show. On Wednesday, we will discuss the NBA. We'll discuss in college football. And we'll also discuss the NFL because we got games that we have to pick on. And Reggie will end it with his segment. So we got that taken care of. In which
I would like to formally announce that I won't be available for next Friday. This Friday, Monday, or Wednesday. I will be out of the country.
Right. He's going to Mexico.
Yeah, I will be in Mexico, but I will still have my picks for Friday.
You will.
So that's good. You'll have your special guest on, and everything will still be pretty much the same as it is right now, just without me and inserting my picks.
Right. Right.
Including the 3-bet challenge. So don't forget that the 3-bet challenge will not be excluded from this. I will still help you guys out since I'm obviously on a roll with the 3-bet challenge. So look forward to taking my picks into consideration. Whatever.
Anyway, we are done with tonight's show. Watch, please. If you haven't watched baseball all year, just tune in tomorrow. You will definitely see an exciting game tomorrow. Just tune in tomorrow. You will see how exciting the game can be. Like really tune in to tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be a great baseball. I'm all ears. I'm all tuned.
Oh, for those of you who are friends on my Facebook page, we will be doing a recap of week 4 picks that we made on Thursday. So we will be live for that, but we'll finish that in time before the game starts. So that's what I'm definitely trying to get on, in which you'll see me, Reggie, and Jesse bring our picks. And on Thursday, you can actually see some more people doing these picks because I've been getting some calls and they want to join.
And tomorrow we'll be doing a recap of this past weekend's NFL picks, right?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
You said Thursday.
Yeah, the picks we made on Thursday.
The picks we made on Thursday. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
recap.
All right. Yeah. All right.
So before we end and give our salute, halftime, blowout. Chargers up 21-0.
Raider fans, y'all are in trouble.
I don't know about in trouble.
They in trouble.
It's more that, man, Justin Herbert a beast.
Jerome Booger said that Derek Carr.
You talking about Booger McFarland?
Yeah, Booger McFarland. He said that Derek Carr is a Hall of Famer.
Booger McFarland is the same person that described the reason why something happened is actually what happened. You know, it was a first down because the offense went 10 yards past the 10-yard line in order for them to get the first down. That's why it's a first down. No dub.
The man said that he will fully undress because of the lightning delay.
Why is he still? You know what? We'll talk about that after. Let's give a salute before I snap. We'll give a salute and we'll see y'all on Hump Day Wednesday.
Hump Day.
Y'all have a good one. We out.